Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Roma Theory from sunny Bilbao. I am going to film one of these videos in front of the San Mamés Stadium in these coming days because it's a really cool ground and it's obviously where Roma's going to lift the Europa League next season. So I feel like I am going to do it over these next couple of days. I'm here to give you a little update, life update, all good. Volunteering is going well. Met my roommates, 2 French, 2 Germans. I'm the only Italian. I need another Italian because these guys break spaghetti apart and they just eat at like 6 p.m. in the afternoon, and that's normally when I get back home from kind of my afternoon activities back in Rome. So yeah, but much love to them. They are very funny. Yeah, great city Bilbao. I'm not filming daily updates because I don't think I need to. We're hearing very repetitive news on the Soulé front, and this is kind of where I want to start. You know, Roma presented a new offer, 29 million base plus add-ons. Juventus still want 30 million. They've rejected this bid as well. I think Soulé is going to come. For the simple reason being that he's going to push so hard and Juventus are going to understand that Roma are cheap bastards and they're eventually going to give up. This is my scenario. But I'm also a bit skeptical because I'm like, it's been dragging on for too long. We've got 26 days, almost 25 days until the season starts, and De Rossi played a friendly game against a Slovakian team with Solbakken up front and Buba Sangare as a right back, Dorboe in the middle, and Pizzilli to score the winning, the goal. That's unacceptable. And I'm not normally like this, but it's a few years now that the Fredkins are just not investing in this team. I don't know what it is. You know, I kind of don't want to say this because I'm not Fredkin out yet. I've been considering this option of being Fredkin out, but I'm like, you need stability, but you also need owners who invest and believe in this team. The Everton deal collapsed. Why on earth were they willing to spend money on a new club but aren't putting the money in our investments? We are delayed, and we need to understand this. We are in a terrible position. The season starts in 25 days and De Rossi has got nobody in that team. He's got no quality, no talent apart from a few. So I'm like, do we call this a preseason? Like, is this a preseason? Because then fans, owners themselves are going to get mad if the preseason was wrong. Do we classify this as a preseason? It's not a preseason if you have a preseason with the under 21. A preseason is needed to get your players in early, make them used to each other. Chemistry. This ain't a preseason. This is fucking mozzarella rotting in a basement. It's what I call it. It's not preseason. This is a useless preseason. Preseason is vital. Preseason is probably one of the things which we got very wrong in these past seasons, and is ultimately why we haven't succeeded. So why are we still making these preseason mistakes? This preseason has been useless. We've been up and running for 3 weeks now. I've found no utility in these 3 weeks. No utility in the players who are currently at preseason. No utility in giving 2 extra weeks of holidays for the national team players. Completely undeserved. Yeah. Quality of friendly games. I mean, with all due respect the Slovakian team, but why on earth are we training and getting used to playing with Slovakian teams? This is no disrespect. They almost won that game. But we should hire our game, and I'm not liking the organization of these preseasons. Back to the Soulé front, I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to get unlocked. If Soulé doesn't happen, Fabrizio Romano said Crescencio Somerville could be the option. Not a bad name. I'd still prefer Soulé because he wants us and we need hungry players. I do think the deal is going to happen, but still, we've been playing around Soulé with Juventus too much. So I'm kind of in a position where give them an ultimatum. We have to give them an ultimatum. I know I want Soulé, and Soulé really wants us, but we need to get these players. It's been 2 weeks now that we've been dragging along this Soulé saga. How long do we want to drag this further? 25 days the season starts and we're still focusing. Oh, 29 million. No, I want 30 million. 29 million.1. Just pay the 30 million. You're like, Roma's really that team. Sorry, I'm sweating like mad. Roma's really that team that you just do not want to negotiate with. You just don't, because we're cheap bastards. Type of guy which goes to a McDonald's and, actually no, bad analogy, go to a supermarket. Hey, do you have a watermelon? No, I don't have a watermelon. Goes out and then comes back in and asks the same question again. If they want 30 million, why are we offering 29 million? Like, come on, just pay the 1 million, make them happy, get this deal sorted. It's much more important. I would much rather pay 1 million more and get him in 1 week before than continuing these useless negotiations that are going to keep this deal dragging on. I think it is going to happen, but we have to be careful. I don't know how much De Rossi and Ghisolfi are patient enough. They definitely have set an ultimatum to themselves. Next offer has to be it. I can't imagine the next offer being less than 30 million if the last one's 29 million. Unless we're idiots, it can't be. So next offer is going to be it, in my opinion. Striker up front, obviously En-Nesyri went to Fenerbahce. Lukaku's gone. Tammy Mystery's not being called up to friendly games. Apparently Milan don't want him anymore. I'm really seeing a confusion and a chaos in this team that I've never seen in many years. I'm worried for this season. I'm being real. I don't think we've prepared it and planned it well. But the other name that I've read this morning is Brian Brobby from Ajax. Not a bad name. 18 goals and 10 assists in the last Eredivisie. Young, part of the Dutch national team. Very physical, very big. Is he the characteristics of a striker we need? It depends. If De Rossi wants him, then yes. But yeah, Brobby is the other name that I've read this morning. Look, I read, but we read. We're desperate. Roma's desperate. De Rossi is desperate. De Rossi needs his players. If you don't want to give De Rossi his players, then sell the club. It's as simple as that. If you don't believe in investing your time and your money in this team, then sell the club. Because what's going to happen, if you don't, is that the target is you. The target, Dan Fredkin, is you now. Because everybody will be behind De Rossi, apart from a few idiots which are going to completely blame him, even though the results don't come, and 25 days before the season starts, he had to play with Olaso backing up front. A lot will defend De Rossi. A lot are in De Rossi's boat here. And they've sacked Mourinho and they've played with fire. They appointed De Rossi. We love it. They are not backing De Rossi. They're playing with fire here. So, one time we play with fire, all good. 2 times we play with fire. 3 times we play with fire. Darts will start getting launched at you. And if you don't speed up with the investments, if you don't speed up in the quality of investments, they will be the scapegoats. And there is no way out of this. So, yeah. Look, these are my little updates. I'm going to film a few more. I'm leaving Bilbao the 3rd of August, so I've got 1.5 weeks left. It's fun. I've got football volunteering this evening. But if any breaking news happen, then I am going to film a video. I'm going to go eat. Hopefully my roommates are not tearing spaghetti apart. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in these delays, in these potential investments. And I just back one player. Sorry, I just back one person here. I just believe in one person here. I just trust one person here. And that guy is Daniele De Rossi. Hopefully, he can pull a miracle, because otherwise, we're going nowhere this season. Sorry to be pessimistic, but it's just the truth. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Simo out.